Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, June 4, 2023, and giving you our props for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Miami Heat vs Denver Nuggets. The Heat took a loss by a final of 104-93 in Game 1. When talking about fouls, the Heat ended up finishing with 15 and the Nuggets finished the game with 8 fouls. They also converted 8 of 27 attempts from three-point range. Denver ended up shooting 80.0% when shooting free throws by knocking down 16 of 20 attempts. Furthermore, Denver collected 45 boards, 6 offensive, 39 defensive, and got 4 rejections. Denver earned 29 assists and had 4 steals for this contest. When it comes to defending, Miami allowed the other team to go 50.6% from the floor on 40 of 79 shooting. They also distributed 26 assists for this game, in addition to forcing the opposition into 10 turnovers and earning 5 steals. Pertaining to getting rebounds, they earned 43 with 11 of them being on the offensive end. At the free throw line, the Heat converted 2 of 2 attempts for a rate of 100.0%. Miami finished the contest having earned a 40.6% FG percentage, 39 out of 96, and converted 13 of their 39 three-point shots. Bam Adebayo is one player who played a role in this game. Adebayo finished 52.0% from the field and also distributed 5 assists. He played 40 minutes and also totaled 13 rebounds. He was able to score 26 points on 13 of 25 shooting. Miami comes into this game with a mark of 44-38 so far this year. They turn the ball over 13.5 times per contest, and as a basketball team they commit 18.5 personal fouls every game. As a unit, Miami is grabbing 40.6 rebounds per game and is sitting with 1,955 dimes on the year, which is 25th in the league in terms of passing. The Heat are shooting 34.4% on three-pointers, 980 of 2,852, and 83.1% from the charity stripe. They average 109.5 points per game, 30th in the league, while shooting 46.0% from the floor. Jimmy Butler's passive play filtered down the roster as the East Finals MVP was just 6 for 14 from the field for 13 points, 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Max Strus had a nightmare opener, going 0 for 10 from the field, including 9 misses from three-point range on the defensive end of the court. The Heat are forcing 15.7 turnovers per game and they draw 20.0 personal fouls. They relinquish 36.7% on shots from beyond the perimeter, and they are second in the NBA in PPG allowed, 109.8. The Heat are giving up a FG percentage of 48.2%, 3,288 of 6,822, and they relinquish 41.8 boards per game as a group. They are currently ranked 14th in basketball in giving up assists to their opponents, with 2,097 surrendered this season. Our first player prop is Jimmy Butler under 29.5 points. Denver wasn't perfect in their first ever finals game. There may have been nerves and rust considering they hadn't played in over a week since sweeping the Los Angeles Lakers. For those casual fans who were seeing the Nuggets for the first time, they witnessed the greatness of Nikola Jokic, who scored 27 points, grabbed 10 boards, and dished out 14 assists for his 7th triple-double in the last 9 games. Jokic had help from Jamal Murray, who scored 26 points, dished out 10 assists, and grabbed 6 boards. Denver also struggled from beyond the arc, shooting just 8 of 27, 30%. But they used their size in the paint and made 51% of their shots overall and 16 of 20 from the free throw line. Forward Michael Porter Jr. will need to step it up his game after going 5 of 16 from the field and 2 of 11 from long range, but he did have 13 rebounds with 2 blocks. The 6-10 shooter also played 43 minutes and showed some defensive ability against the smaller Heat wings. In the playoffs, Denver is shooting 38.2% from long range and 55.1% from two-point range. When it comes to rebounding in Game 1, Denver permitted Miami to collect 43 in total, 11 offensive. They finished shooting 33.3% from behind the three-point line by hitting 13 out of 39 and ended up shooting 2 of 2 at the free throw line, 100.0%. The Nuggets allowed the Heat to make 39 of 96 attempts from the field, which left them with a shooting percentage of 40.6% for the contest. Overall, the Nuggets went 40 out of 79 from the floor, which had them sitting at 50.6%. With respect to shots from distance, Denver converted 8 out of 27 attempts, 29.6%. They were able to convert 16 of those for a percentage of 80.0%. The Heat committed 15 personal fouls in the game, which took the Nuggets to the charity stripe for 20 attempts. They also turned the ball over 10 times, while earning 4 steals in this contest. The Nuggets collected 39 defensive rebounds and 6 offensive rebounds, totaling 45 in this game. Nikola Jokic ended up having an impact for the Nuggets in the matchup. Jokic recorded 27 points in his 40 minutes on the hardwood and had 14 assists in this matchup. He made 8 out of 12 for the game for a rate of 66.7% and had 10 rebounds. Denver has a win-loss mark of 53-29 this year. When it comes to executing on offense, the Nuggets are hitting on 50.4% from the floor, which ranks first in the league. Denver has accounted for 9,495 points so far this year, 115.8 per game, and they pull in 43.0 boards per game. Their rate of earning assists is at 28.9 times per game, second in the league, and they cough up possession 14.5 times per game. The Nuggets are committing 18.6 fouls every game, and they go 75.1% from the charity stripe. Jokic finished with 27 points, 14 assists and 10 rebounds, his 9th triple-double of these playoffs, and, like all playoffs, faced little resistance against whatever was thrown at him. Murray dropped 26 points with 11 assists. Michael Porter Jr. may have shot 2 for 11 from downtown, but he was the third Nugget to post a double-double, with 14 points and 13 rebounds. While Denver didn't find much success behind the arc, they pounded the two-point area, which is a Heat weakness. The Nuggets shot a blistering 62.7% from inside the arc. For the playoffs, Miami is letting opponents shoot a crisp 56.8% from two-point range. The Nuggets defensively are ranked 8th in the league in points allowed per contest with 112.5. They are forcing their opponents into 13.5 twos per game and allow teams to shoot 47.8% from the floor, 20th in the league. The Denver defense gives up 34.4% from downtown, 933 of 2,711, and opponents are connecting on 77.5% of their foul shots. They have surrendered 25.7 assists and 40.8 total boards per game, which has them ranked 16th and 1st in the league. Our second player prop is Nikola Jokic over 31.5 point.